I'd probably say the main thing isn't really the camera or the lights. I'd probably say it's the room. So if you're in a really big reverberant room, it doesn't really matter what camera or lights you've got, it's going to sound bad. So you have to treat the rooms, I'd say is the most important thing. Next thing I'd say is get a decent microphone. They all come at different price points. Even this mic is quite cheap, like 2,500 baht. Well, for a mic it's cheap. This one's maybe 25,000 baht, it's a lot more expensive. So this is the RE20. So if you're at home, I'm guessing most people here live in a house or condo, it's probably just a regular house. It's not like a professionally treated room. I would recommend getting a dynamic microphone, like one of these. And just having a dynamic microphone and adding some foam and some stuff on the floor will probably make it sound twice as good, just out of the bat. So I'd say that audio is way more important than all these cameras and lights, because most people, when they watch a video online, they're not really watching. They're kind of half watching or cooking or half concentrating, but they're always listening. So I'd say number one is, focus on the audio. It depends if you want the mic in shot or not. For my stuff, it's like music and audio, so I think having a microphone in shot kind of suits the brand. For example, Ace is coffee, so having a mic in shot, talking about coffee is a little...
I need the
maybe if it's in the front,
to be clean because
doesn't fit the brand as much, yeah. So I think about your brand as well. If having a mic in shot matches with your brand, that's fine. If it doesn't match with your brand, maybe get a big stand and get the mic out of shot. One tip as well is if you're gonna be on a desk, try and put the microphone on another desk. Because if the mic's on the same desk you're on, if you move your hands, sometimes the tapping of the desk can pick up on the microphone as well. This is called a Kaotaka eyeball. And going to the software here, I recommend having some kind of recording software. There are free ones like Audacity, so I recommend a pop filter, pop shield, and putting the mic at an angle, and that should make it sound a lot better as well. But what I'd say is more important than the camera, to be honest, is the lens. Is how much light you let into the camera and through the lens. So basically, if you use higher aperture settings or lower f-stop numbers, you may hear like 1.4, 1.8, 2.8, stuff like that. The lower numbers, like this is the 1.8, you can get a blurrier background. You can also let in more light, so you need less light to light the subject. So I brought a few more lenses as well. So this is a nice natural one, but it does have to be kind of far away from the subject. If you're in a smaller room, you could use like a 35mm lens.
That's
but you can see that the ears are out of focus.
Oh yeah.
So the higher the number on the lens, so 85, you actually get more of a blurry background. But if you want something really cinematic or like a B-roll or something, this kind of thing can look cool.
He told him not to. He knows I'm here.
So how specific do you give directions to your editor? Like on the first couple of videos, you have to be very specific, of course, because they have to know what's your style and what B-roll to use.
Yeah.
But I suppose after the 5th or the 10th video, they kind of know what you're doing.
Yes.
Do you expect them to find B-roll themselves? Or
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And they have to be, so if another editor is going to work on my video, that editor has to know travel. I do tips on like getting through airport security and on the flight for senior American travelers. So if I'm talking about checking a bag in and you're showing someone going through security, it's not appropriate. And